Welcome to our video reflection for today, Sunday, March the 7th, 2021. We are in the third Sunday in Lent. But before to continue, I want to say happy birthday, Radhika Fraser, Carol Hine, Brian Beach, and Olga Cordero. All of them, their birthday is this week. Happy birthday and God bless you. The Gospel of today is taken from St. John chapter 2, verses 13 to 22. Please read the passage which is just above this video and will help you to understand the context. Thank you. As usual, we will focus in three aspects, and the first one is the Temple of Jerusalem. The second is the whip of cords, and the third, the sacrifice. Let us start with the Temple of Jerusalem. We must mention that Jerusalem had already two temples. The first was built by the king Solomon on the year 957 before Christ. And the second was built by Cyrus the Great from 538 before Christ, but destroyed by the Romans on the year 70 after Christ. Anyway, the symbol of the Temple of Jerusalem was part of the identity, national identity of Israel, a sacred place with a kind of the special immunity. By the Jewish law, all men over 21 years old, they must pay tribute in money to the temple. That means the temple became the largest and most important influent bank in those times. It became a place also of exploitation, a business center, and sadly a place for thieves. The second element of today is the whip of cords. In this narrative is the only time where we can see Jesus acting with violence, acting very upset. The whip, of course, was unnecessary, but it also was a symbol to expel, to clean, to protest against the legitimacy of thieves who were so cozy acting at this dedicated place to worship God. So the whip, of course, was also symbol of zero tolerance. And zero tolerance must be exercised firmly and in a drastic way. And Jesus here was acting humanly. The third aspect of today is the sacrifice. Jesus just entered Jerusalem for his last stage of his public ministry. Jesus was announcing his role as a Messiah, the new and the only sufficient sacrifice for our salvation. Jesus was breaking an old system of business religion, which was very abusive, fraudulent, and a very corrupted system. It's interesting to notice that in the Temple of Jerusalem there were animals, cattle, sheep, and doves. And what that means, the cattle represent the upper class, the sheep represent the middle class, and the doves the low class and the poorest. All animals according to their capacity and how much they can afford. Plus, we need to add the money changers who were a kind of the brokers for the Temple of Jerusalem and who were serving this religious class. All of that was abolished by Jesus because he was the only and sufficient sacrifice. Well, here we have a strong message when we put together the three aspects, and then we can see and say, here a new plan of God is unveiled. How? Through a new temple, with a new whip of cords, a new sacrificial lamb. A new temple because the two previous were destroyed. But Jesus is the new temple, restored and built in 3 days. Then a new whip of course, because we, the church, must be zealous, we must be jealous and react fast against all kinds of abuse, injustice, and fraud. And then a new sacrifice. Why? No more cattle, no more sheep, no more doves, no more money or earthly treasures. From now, the sacrifice for our salvation was paid and was paid on the cross. We receive redemption, we receive restoration, and we receive salvation for free, but by faith and grace. No one can do business or lucrative transaction for what already Jesus did for all of us in the cross. Amen. Share this video with other people and have a blessed week, and God bless you, and see you next Sunday. Bye bye.